All right, everybody. So we're live here at just outside of Falcon Field. We just want to bring everybody up to speed. Obviously, it's been all over the news. Unfortunately and sadly, we have a plane crash that crashed here off of McKellips and Greenfield, right outside of Falcon Field. What we do know is several people have been killed and are here on scene. We know at least several in the aircraft, as well as at least one person that we know of at the moment, and things are changing quickly in the vehicle that it crashed into. It hit two vehicles upon the crash. Once again, we are here on Greenfield and McKellips, just outside the Falcon Field Airport, where about an hour ago a small plane crashed, hitting two vehicles, killing all on board the aircraft as far as we know so far. We're working to get details. We're just getting here, so we are here a little late. Bear with us as we get things set up. Valley-wide news, breaking news and events here and across the valley, live in Mesa, just outside of the Falcon Field. Again, a small plane has crashed, and we know that all on board the aircraft at this point are deceased here on the scene, as well as possibly one in a vehicle. It's a very eerie quiet, obviously, here with several people, unfortunately, that have passed away live here on the scene. We saw what could have been possibly family members running toward the scene. Again, we're here on the scene of a small plane a plane that has crashed just outside of Falcon Field. We don't know what kind of plane at this point. We do know that it did crash into two vehicles. We're live here on Greenfield and McKellips Road. And again, it's an eerie quiet out here, obviously. Tremendous sadness on this evening. Again, we're live here on Facebook, YouTube, and X, as well as Citizen. Valley-wide news, breaking news and events here and across the valley. We appreciate you joining us. We will let you know. Unfortunately, off in the distance, we are hearing, it's so sad, under these circumstances, what appears to be family members in the distance. Obviously, loud screams of crying. It's extremely sad, extremely quiet out here. Again, off of Greenfield and McKellips, both directions closed down currently in this area. Small plane has crashed into two vehicles. All on board the aircraft, as we understand it, are deceased at this point here on the scene, as well as possibly one in the vehicle. Oh, I heard that, yeah. All right, everybody, that's somebody just let me know that unfortunately off in the distance here, and we're not going to focus in on them. I see some of the media doing that, but it's obviously excruciating sadness. They were just told by police off in our distance here that one of their family members did not make it this evening. Obviously, horrible update for that family off in the distance. So we can tell you, obviously, extreme quiet right now here on the scene. Again, we just heard in the distance of a family member being told that their loved one did not make it this evening. We're not sure whether that's in the actual aircraft or the vehicles that were hit on the road here. If you know anybody in this area, please share this out. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and X, as well as Citizen this evening. Valleywide News, breaking news and events here and across the valley on an extremely sad evening. Those of you just joining us, we're bringing you up to speed. A small plane has crashed just outside of the Falcon field field. We know that at least four on board the aircraft are deceased here on the scene. They were at one point saying that there could be possibly a fifth person. We can't verify that at the moment, but also at least one person in the vehicle also passed away. So that's where we stand at this point. We appreciate everybody joining us. Both directions here at McKellips and Greenfield closed down. Again, the plane did crash on the Greenfield Road, and so that's where we stand at the moment.
I'm going to go ahead and go up to the airplane and manage the crew searching for that other person. And I'm going to turn over rehab to engine 222 Captain Black, and he goes stay currently in rehab. Copy that. Rehab is now engine 222, and he's got engine 222 rehab. You're going forward to help manage the secondary all clear. You guys are off that basic PD air up. They're doing a search of the area as well for you. Copy that. I'm using the ladder six portable lighting as well to assist with the secondary. Copy here. Using resources on the ladder six as well.
Sidewalk and then you can walk.
Hey, fuel's up.
All right, everybody. Once again, those of you just joining us, we are here live on the scene of a plane that crashed just outside Falcon Field. We're off of Greenfield and McKellips, and in an eerie silence, the smell of what smells like aircraft fuel lingering in the air. We do know that at least, and there could be more, they are still searching, but 4 people deceased in the aircraft at this time, and at least 1 person in a vehicle the plane crashed into, also deceased here on the scene. We're working to get obviously more details as we get them, but we can tell you that unfortunately we have several people deceased here on the scene. Again, we're not sure what kind of aircraft it was, but we can tell you an aircraft has crashed. This was about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. All people on board the aircraft did not make it, unfortunately and sadly, and our thoughts and prayers go out to their family, who we hear at least twice so far when police officers were letting them know that their family member, unfortunately and sadly, did not make it. We're not sure whether that was on the plane or in the vehicles, but obviously a horrific scene here. And our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody on this Tuesday evening. A very sad and unfortunate situation. Again, a plane crash right here, just outside of the Falcon Field Air Park. McKellips and Greenfield is where we're located. And again, obviously, the most uncomfortable part is the eerie silence that's around here, the smell of aircraft fuel as well. We appreciate you joining us. We're going to try and work out some technical stuff that we have in the background. But stick with us. We're going to try and find out more details. We're live, Valley-wide news, breaking news and events here and across the valley on Facebook, YouTube, X, and on Citizen. And we appreciate you joining. Those of you joining us on Citizen, we'd love for you to go over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell so you can get notified. We truly appreciate it, and that helps support independent media. I'm just trying to. No, oh no, is that? I'm just trying to. It's USBC. Yeah. Just to get it enough to. Oh. Yeah, that's all right. All right, everybody. Sorry, we're just trying to get situated. We obviously our mic's still rocking. This is what happens when we're live. But just so you know, ultimately, it's an extremely sad, unfortunate situation here, live on the scene just outside of Falcon Field Airport. A plane has crashed onto the roadway. Several people. I don't want to give an exact amount, but we did hear at one point it was at least 4 on the aircraft that were deceased here on the scene, as well as possibly 1 in a vehicle. We're not sure if those numbers will change. We did hear that they were still looking for a possible 5th person from the aircraft. Obviously, it's extremely devastating and sad time, and our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to the family members. We have heard several family members come on scene at often a distance, speaking to police officers who unfortunately had to give them, we saw them running up at first, and unfortunately they had to get the news from those police officers that their loved one did in fact pass away this evening. And so obviously our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody involved here on the scene. The smell of the aircraft fuel is extremely strong right here. We can tell you that, again, we're right off of Greenfield and McKellips, and just beyond where you're seeing of the cameras is where the plane did crash, and obviously NTSB investigators and all that are most likely en route, if not already on scene here. And so this is where we stand, and obviously, again, several people unfortunately did not make it this evening, and so if you know anybody in this area, just let them know to avoid the area. It will be closed down, obviously, for a number of hours while they NTSB does an investigation, and obviously all the wreckage and every other investigation that they do have to do. My name is Bruce. We're live here on the scene, Valleywide News, breaking news and events here and across the valley, and unfortunately bringing a sad turn of events here for several people who unfortunately did not make it in this horrific plane crash that crashed onto the roadway right here on Greenfield, just outside of Falcon Field. We're going to try and get some things going here. Again, if you know anybody in this area, do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. You can, those of you joining us on Citizen, we'd appreciate if you could join us on YouTube as well. We got a better picture, more stable picture actually at this point, and it also helps support independent media. We appreciate it. things. Thank you everybody for joining us. We're still trying to get some things set up, our titles and everything. But we appreciate you joining us. Unfortunately, extremely sad event here this evening. The plane did crash on the roadway just outside of Falcon Field. We can say that the plane had 4 people on board who, unfortunately and sadly for their family this evening, did not make it. We understand that 1 person was killed in the vehicle that it crashed into. Again, just outside of Falcon Field, a plane crashed in the roadway, killing 1 in the vehicle, 4 people, 4 souls on board the aircraft. Sadly, also passed away here on the scene. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family. We will let you know that there is a pretty strong smell of fuel. Obviously, the road, they just started opening up the right turning lane here on McKellips and Greenfield with people passing by. We're still working to get more details as they come in. Obviously, about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, this happened. We can tell you that several family members are on scene, and off in the distance, we heard police officers letting those family members know that their family member did not make it this evening, and obviously loud screams from those family members of pure sadness. So again, our thoughts and prayers definitely go out to them on this Tuesday evening. We're live on the scene, Valley-wide news, breaking news and events here and across the valley, live on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Citizen. We appreciate you joining us. right, everybody. So we have a Mesa Mobile Command incident unit coming on scene right now. Again, only thing we can say is obviously the eerie silence that is around here. As we understand, 4 people on board the aircraft that crashed into 2 vehicles right here just outside of Falcon Field on Greenfield and McKellips. We can tell you that 4 people on board the aircraft at this point are deceased here on the scene. At least one person, as we know right now, in the vehicle. The road is completely blocked off going in that direction that you're looking at right now. We can tell you that if you're in the area, do try and avoid it. We see they have opened up what looks like right turning lanes, but that's about it. And we have people that are trying to come into the scene. If you're coming down Greenfield towards McKellips and you hear our broadcast, do us a favor, or know anybody coming in this direction, let them know only the right turning lane or U-turn is available in this area. Do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We're live here on Facebook, YouTube, X, as well as Citizen. Figure out how to cut this. It's the only one that it's a new mic and it won't mute, but it's okay. I thought it mutes. It's not mute. Sorry. So those of you running us on Citizen, do us a favor. Do us a favor. And I don't know what do us a favor, subscribe as well as
Thanks, man. Yeah. Hope you guys get out of here soon.
Yeah. Whether it was taken off or not, because I mean, I heard you. It was any kind of birds like that, it was taken off. One on those hunts is one over there. So, birds from.
All right, everybody. So once again, we're live here just outside of Falcon Field on Facebook, YouTube, and X, and we can't tell you where somebody's standing in front of it at the moment, but we can tell you right there is where several police officers and family members of those, unfortunately, that did not make it here. Once again, they're reporting possibly at least 4 on board this aircraft through some other folks, A2X Media. We were able to get an assessment that at least 4 people on board the aircraft in one vehicle, that it did hit 2 vehicles apparently, but at least 1 deceased in one of the vehicles as far as we know right now. Once again, everybody, unfortunately on this Tuesday evening, at least 5 people deceased here on the scene. What we're understanding, a small Honda jet aircraft, possibly taking off, encountered some kind of trouble and crashed onto the Greenfield road here, just off of Greenfield and McKellips, outside of the Falcon airfield. Hitting 2 vehicles, at least 1 vehicle from photos we did see completely destroyed, as well as the 4 people, at least 4 people as we understand it so far, on the aircraft. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. We will bring you updates as we get them live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We appreciate everybody joining us, and we're going to end our stream here this evening.